The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
First down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. That is caught by Lamb. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles 16. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Second and 9. On the counter, Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Inside give to Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes the score 7-0. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. After 7-0 on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
loss here as he's taken down.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting.
And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They begin this drive with Chubb.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Throwing is Hurts.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
42 yards.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Hilliard now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Prescott to the sideline on 4th down. Jonathan Garibay is out there for the Dallas field goal.
And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On first down, Hurts.
Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy...
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down throw for Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Prescott from the gun.
He'll get this to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A first down carry by Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Play action now. Prescott rolling to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Saunders. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hilliard now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They go back to Pollard on second down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hammond. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the out. Watch the...
The give is to Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He'll buy some time right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. To throw again on second down. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Hurts.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal